Are my memories my own memories? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I do realize I have not done a video in a few weeks, and if you're still here, thank you very much for keeping up with my random schedules. I am so sorry. I swear I will try to work on it. But if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like at the end. But yeah, let's get started because otherwise I'm gonna ramble. So today I'm gonna be talking about the Mandela effect. I don't really want to go into like what it is, like deep, you know, that I feel like a lot of us know already what the Mandela effect is. The Mandela effect, if you don't know, which where have you been, is pretty much when a memory that we all have in our brain believe that it's real, but it's not. That's pretty much what it is. This video is not really about like the history of it or how it came to be. That's not what this is about. This is me rambling about the fact that we all believe things that are not real. Pretty much. I've been really wanting to do a video like this only because when people point things out of things that I remember and then people say it's not real, it never happened, that really grinds my gears, because then I start thinking about it and then I start going into like Reddit and watching YouTube videos and just going into this whole, like, I go into this rabbit hole because once people tell me that something that I remember is not real, my brain can't comprehend this. And again, I wrote things down because knowing my brain, I will not remember what it is in the first place. Like, you have to point it out for me to even acknowledge the fact that I don't even remember it, because of the fact that I forget what I ate. Yeah, like literally this morning, not even yesterday. I'll forget what I ate this morning. So the way my brain works, I'm just gonna forget. But anyway, if you point it out and I'll remember it, and you tell me that it didn't happen, that's when I'll start freaking out. I had first heard maybe about 5 years ago, I don't even remember, but I had first heard Sex and the City. I had first heard about this like, I want to say 2012, 2013. People, I don't know where I saw this, but they were talking about the fact that everyone, or not everyone, probably like half the world remembers the Sex in the City title being, and I'm still saying it, the title being Sex in the City, but apparently now it's Sex and the City, and that one really drives me nuts, only because I think it was when like the part 2 of Sex in the City, and I'm still saying it, you see what I mean, it flows, Sex in the City, it flows. So when it first came, when part 2 came out, for Christmas, I had gotten like this little collection of perfumes, and when someone pointed it out on a video or read it, I don't even know where I saw it, but when someone pointed it out, I went and looked at my little perfumes, and I'm like, wait a minute, why does it say Sex and the City? Like, I specifically remember it saying Sex in the City. That started freaking me out. I started searching online. I started Googling everything. I'm like, wait a minute. I know for a fact that I have seen the words Sex in the City, and it just makes more sense. Like, you know, Sex in the City. Like, it makes more sense. Why would anyone call it Sex and the City? Like, it doesn't flow, it doesn't fit, that one really drove me nuts. Like, and I didn't really want to bring this one up because I know a lot of people have been bringing this one up, but during that time, I had also heard about the Bernstein bears. I don't know. Apparently the spelling the spelling and the way you say it has been completely different this whole time. Honestly, like I said, I've been into this little rabbit hole several times, and to me, like the type of spiritual person I am, I seriously, I get deja vus a lot. So this type of thing really freaked me out. So recently I started looking into like other ones that, again, I didn't know that I didn't know. If you met that even makes any sense. But recently I heard about the one, the Disney one, where Tinkerbell, like, she would spell out Disney and then she would like tap it and then finish out the I, like dot out the I. Now, I don't know about this one because I swear, like, I've been watching Disney movies since I was a kid, and I swear I've been seeing the little Tinkerbell like come in and write out Disney and then tap it because it was like not working or something, and then her coming back and adding that like dot at the I. This, I haven't noticed. I thought, honestly, I really thought that Disney maybe like just made a whole new intro. That's what I thought. Like, maybe, okay, like you gotta switch up your marketing, you gotta switch up your advertising, whatever, your intros. I switch intros like every so often, so I just assumed that that's what it was. Like, just Disney like changed their marketing, changed their little intro to every Disney movie. But now it's like people are saying, like, I've been watching on YouTube videos and I've been seeing like all over Reddit that apparently what I remember like just never happened. And that is crazy to me. Like, how can you tell me that something that I specifically remember just never happened? It doesn't exist. Like, to me, that is crazy. And I've been thinking maybe like, I don't know if anybody else has been watching the Loki series, but you know how like they're explaining that there's this timeline and there's just different timelines flowing from that one line, like in little spider webs where it's flowing to different timelines. My theory is that that's what's happening here. Like, you know, I don't know if there's any glitches, or who knows, maybe in the future we probably figured out how to come back in time, and there's people that like are coming back and like stepping on a frog and switching all our reality, and that's the reason that we think things happen that didn't really happen. I don't know. That's just my theories. I don't know. I honestly, there's so many different theories. Recently I heard about this other theory where, like, I can't remember who it was, but apparently someone on Reddit, if anybody can find it and tell me, that's please. Because if I end up looking, I'm gonna end up in a different rabbit hole. But apparently someone had this theory that maybe we are reliving a little 40-second lifetime before death. You know, when like you die, you like have this flashback of all the things that happen in your life. So they have this theory that right now this is the 40 seconds and we're just living it out as memories, and that's the reason that we have deja vu, and that's the reason we think that certain things happen but they didn't happen. I don't know, like at first I thought that maybe that could be true, but I don't feel like that's what it is. I feel like it's the whole timeline thing. Like, I feel like we're just on this timeline, and you know, it's been in different movies, like the Avengers. It's been on well, I guess Marvel is the only one that I've seen it in. I can't think of other examples right now. I'm being put on the spot. Don't expect any more examples out of me. But it's out there where they think that, you know, it's just one timeline, and then somebody messes up, you know, glitch in the timeline, and then all of a sudden it spreads to a different timeline. And I feel like I'm going more towards that one, like that reason we think something happened because in the new timeline maybe that's just not the way it is. This next one, I literally just found this out this morning. Like, I just found this out, and it's freaking me out because I feel like it's not true. Like, my memory is true, not what Google is telling us that is true. But Tony the Tiger, I swear in my brain, all I keep thinking about is his nose is black. And now, if you look it up, his nose is blue. and it's everywhere. Every image you see, Tony the Tiger has a blue nose. And then I typed in, has Tony the Tiger ever had a black nose? And if anybody else can find this, please show me. Please tell me where to look. But I cannot find anywhere where Tony the Tiger had a black nose. Like, apparently it's been having a blue nose this whole time, the character. It makes no sense to me. Like, it looks weird to me. Like, if the word looks weird, if it looks different, if it feels like it doesn't fit, it's not right. And I'm sorry, but like I said, I've been saying a million times, I'm very spiritual. So what I remember and what my gut tells me, that is what's true. So for the world to keep telling me that something that I believe, that I remember, is not true.
I know my truth.
Excuse me?
I know my truth.
Another one that I just heard that, again, you remind me that apparently is not real, is the Monopoly guy. The Monopoly guy apparently never had that little glass thing. What is it called? Let me look it up. It's called a monocle. So you're telling me that this whole time I've been thinking that the Monopoly guy had a monocle on his eyeball, and it's not true. Like, if you Google it, literally Google tells you, like, the Monopoly man does not have a monocle, and his first appearance was in 1936, and the Mr. Monopoly has never been pictured on a Monopoly box with the monocle. How? I swear I've seen the box with him, with the monocle, and you're telling me that it never happened? It makes no sense. And the fact that more than one person remember this, and you know, there's this theory that, like, if you say something, people will jump on it and be like, oh yeah, like, kind of like when you say, I've always been told that when you're walking in a public place, make sure you smile at people, because you don't know what is going on in their day, and you smiling will affect that person, and then they will smile, and you're just spreading that. Or when you yawn, and if you yawn, it's gonna make someone else yawn. Did I make you yawn? Now, okay, it could be true, but a memory, I don't feel like it works like that with memory. I don't feel like someone can give me a memory and all of a sudden I'm just gonna start thinking that it's my memory. I don't know. I don't feel like it could work like that. I feel like, yeah, it could work with like physical things, but I don't think it could work with a memory. It's just our brain is so complex. I don't feel like someone can implant an idea like that in my brain and make me feel like I remember this. I don't know. That one it's a little far stretch for me. And on top of that, I mean, if you've seen Ace Ventura, even Ace Ventura, when like the bald man was walking down, he had the monocle thing on, and even Ace Ventura was like, and you must be the Monopoly guy.
You must be the Monopoly guy.
Like, even Jim Carrey like said it in a movie. Come on, like. And you're going to tell me that this whole time we just came up with that? We all came up with it and we all just ran along with it? I don't know. I don't see it as true. The next one that I just recently found out about is Looney Tunes. So apparently Looney Tunes is not spelled, well, Looney is, you know, Looney. But apparently Tunes is not Too, and is it Nes? I'm going to throw myself off with that one. But apparently now, it's never been that way. What you think was Looney Tunes with 2 O's on both words, it's never been that way. Now it's Looney Tunes and with a U. And now you're trying to convince me that, yeah, it's been that way the whole time. And it's because of the tune and it's because of the melody. And yeah, it's been like that this whole time. No, it has not. No, it has not. I remember as a child, I used to watch Looney Tunes, the baby Looney Tunes, and I don't remember if that one was called different. That I don't remember. But I remember I used to watch this when I was a child, and I remember because it would match, you know what I mean? Like 2 O's on the Looney and then 2 O's on the Tunes, and it like it went with it. So that's the reason that I remember it being the way it was. And now you're telling me, nope, you remember something that never really happened. And to me, that freaks me out because, again, my brain, I forget things like constantly. I'm very forgetful. Like, I'm the type of person that'll put a drink in the freezer to get it cooler. I'll go sit down and then I'll forget that I even did that. And then I'll think, I need to put a drink in the freezer. So then I go and I put it in there. I'm like, wait a minute, there's already a cup in there. And it'll take me a while to sit there and remember the fact that I'm the one that put it in there. I had already done it. So because I already go through that, the fact that there's other things in the world that I remember, because again, I have bad memory, things that I remember are not even true, that freaks me out. It might not be anything to anyone, but like, I remember when I was like 9 years old, I would always think about like just earthly things, supernatural things. I don't know. Those, like, I don't even know how to call it. Like, those thoughts that are too deep to think about at 9 years old, I was thinking about it. Like, I was thinking about, like, do I exist? Like, existing is weird to me. Like, when I'm existing right now. But then when I die, where am I gonna go? Like, me as myself, I'm gonna be somewhere else. Like, am I gonna be with, like, in heaven? Like, obviously we don't know where we go. We don't know how we continue to exist. Like, am I, as my person, am I gonna die and then maybe come back as someone else, and then I'll forget that I'm me, but I'm gonna be a new me? Like, how, like, these are the thoughts that were going into my head at 9 years old, like, just thinking about my existence. So the fact that, like, these thoughts go in my head, and that's just the type of person I am, and then you're telling me that the thoughts that I have, the memories that I have are not real, that I start questioning everything in life. Like, I start questioning, like, are we really here? Do we exist? Are my memories my own memories? Am I remembering me as a different person? Like, maybe I was another person and that's the reason that I remember the things that I think that I remember. You see what I mean? Like, I'm just freaking my own self out. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to all my rambling. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you have any other memories that you yourself think that happened, but people are telling you it didn't happen, write it in the comments below, because I love to read your comments. I'm a weirdo like that. Like, I love to, like, read other people's experiences. And I know this has happened in, like, people's experiences where they feel like something happened in their life, and then their family or their friends or whoever will tell them that it never happened. So if this has happened to you, make sure that you comment below and let me know and let us know. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.